I thought, what could the mouth and the jaw have to do with your neck and your back? And so I was a little skeptical. As a matter of fact, I would come to Dr. Gonzales for cavities or a cleaning, and he kept saying he could reshape my mouth, he can put some implants in for an old bridge that I had that was driving me crazy. It was a bridge I had to take out of my mouth and keep putting in my mouth. And he told me the benefits of implants. And I said, I don't want to go through anything that painful. I'd rather just take my teeth out every night and put them in a jar. But boy, was I wrong. I had some neck pain, and I had, naturally, I'd been ignoring my teeth for years. And Dr. Gonzales told me that perhaps if I reshaped my mouth in a way that only he would know how to do, that it probably would relieve some of my back pain, some of my neck pain, and I'll be darned if it didn't. I came in for the implants after coaxing for almost, I think, over a year, year and a half. Came in, took a little blue pill before I got here, said hi to the doc and to his people that work here, including his wife, Dee. The experience was relaxing. I was practically asleep before the surgery. When it was over, I remember seeing my wife. I remember driving home. I remember having 2 milkshakes in the car on the way home. I got home. I guess I took a nap. I woke up a couple hours later, and I said, he didn't do it. I yelled to my wife. I said, Mary, what happened? He didn't do anything. She said I was crazy. I ran to the mirror, and I looked, and I had 3 teeth where I had a bridge that was driving me crazy for years. Never had a bit of pain, didn't have any swelling, waited for the onset of pain, nothing happened, had a great night's sleep that night, woke up in the morning still expecting pain, nothing. And in subsequent visits, Dr. Gonzales worked on the bottom of my mouth. To this day, I don't know what he did, but I have a different bite, less neck pain, and I've been a happy citizen ever since, and I was happy with the whole experience. I couldn't believe it after years of neglect. I hate to tell you how many years. You could say that Dr. Gonzales has helped change my life.
I was after Harvey to come in to get these implants then, but he didn't have enough space there to put them in. So I said, Harvey, we got to open your bite. And then he kept putting me off and putting me off and putting me off. And so I asked him, Harvey, what is the problem? So he tells me he's going to see an orthopedic surgeon. They're going to do some work on his neck. And I go, wait a minute. I said, come in, Harvey. Let me at least try this on you. I said, I know it'll help you. And he, like he said, he thought I was crazy. But we worked him up. We did a neuromuscular workup. We made him a fixed orthotic, put it in. Harvey comes back a month later. Harvey, how's your neck? Not an issue. That's what he told me. Then we put the implants in, and like he said, he had no pain that day. He didn't even know we did it.
It's very possible. I had seen a surgeon that said, he gave me the numbers of the discs in my neck that were kind of out of whack. I had some neck pain. I had some tingling on my left side of my jaw and my face. I was actually scared I was having a stroke at times. And I didn't know what to do. The last thing I ever thought of is that something to do with my mouth had anything to do with my neck and the tingling in my face. But of course, since I've seen Dr. Gonzales, it's unbelievable. I think he's a miracle. But also, the whole experience that I had with Dr. Gonzales and Dee and the staff here was such a pleasurable experience. And my wife kept coming in and waiting for me, putting in the time. And we actually convinced her to come in. She had a dentist that she'd been going to for years that really wasn't doing her right. He was kind of, she was going in for several cleanings a year. He put in a couple of bridges that were actually disintegrating in her mouth, and we had, she was having a bad time. She saw what happened to me, what a baby I am, and how I went through it amazed that she came in, and Dr. Gonzales and the staff here took care of her. I think we did 2 implants on her, and she had a terrific experience. and now she's also a patient of Dr. Thomas Gonzales. He's a professional. I watched him work on my wife for 4 hours, only getting up once in a while and stretching a little. He's very caring. He has a follow-up. You get a call from him that night, and not only the night after the surgery, but you get a call later on. He's concerned. He treats his family, Dr. Gonzales and his wife Dee, treat his patients as family. You're not treated as just a number and a name. It really becomes a social thing coming here, and you see other patients that you've seen for years, and you run into them, you go, hey Bob, hey boy, your teeth are looking good, what's happening in your life? So you just don't have that feeling that you're a number. You feel like you're a valued friend. And that, if I had gotten that from Dennis from when I was a child, I wouldn't be sitting here now, and I wouldn't have needed all this dental work. I would have taken care of my teeth through the years.
What we started with him was building up his bite first to find out where this jaw and this jaw lined up. Because he was having these neck pains, and I knew it had to do with more of what we call cervical issues or the neck issues. So what we did was we aligned the jaw, that relaxed his muscles, and it enabled him to put his head in a more comfortable position. Also, it opened his airway. It made it so he could breathe easier, and therefore allowing him to sit more erect. He doesn't know it, but that's what helped him out.
Right.
And then after that, when he told me he was comfortable at that position, then we put the implants in, and then we started rebuilding the upper arch. And then after we did that, we went back and made this orthotic into something more permanent.